All right, welcome back to Learn Pronunciation with me. I'm Confidence Amara. How has it been with you? I hope you're learning this English. Like, you need to learn English. Don't be so lazy to learn. Even if you think you don't need it, trust me, you need it. I've said it over and over and over. I didn't know that I was going to really sit here one day and start learning pronunciation with anybody, with you, and but it's fun. What you've put effort to to build. You've put effort to learn something. You've put effort to build something. You can't have it collapse. All I'm doing now is to practice as well. I'm practicing, like practicing what I've learned while you're learning from me. We're learning together, so let's build this English language together. It's for our own good. You're building yourself as well. So I hope you keep learning every day. You need to pick a word. If you find it difficult to combine words, like find so many words to learn how to pronounce them, pick just one word and make sure you pick something out of it. You learn it, find out the sound, the pronunciations, and the meaning. By that, you're also learning vocabulary. Okay, that's a topic for another day because we also need to build our vocabulary, right? To make you more fluent. And like I told you, I had to learn. I had to learn. So we're still learning. All right, today I have some words for us to pronounce together. Okay, some of these words can actually be tricky, and I try as much as possible to pick out words that are familiar, that we are familiar with. Okay, like everyday words, we use these words. I don't want to start picking some, you know, big grammar, big vocabularies that might be difficult for us to pronounce for a start. Okay, so if you're a beginner, let's learn this together. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button to be able to get more of our content, our teachings. Share the content with your friends, your children. Encourage your children as well to learn from what we are doing here. Okay, all right, so let's start with our pronunciation. The first word here is, okay, the word we call it as unusual. 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 That's what we use, like we use it like unusual. Okay, now if you want to pronounce it properly, you go like unusual. Unusual. This camera has helped me right now because I need to pick these words very correctly. Okay, so don't mind me, just give me some time. Okay, unusual. Unusual. Now another everyday word we use here is stay. Okay, so we are already used to pronouncing stay. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Here is another word anyway that we'll have to pronounce well as well. So stay is the right pronunciation. Stay. Okay? Stay, not stay. Just it's the same thing as pronouncing pay. Pay. So the right pronunciation for pay is pay. Pay. Pay your debts. Pay your debts. Which are the words? Pay, stay, say, say, not say. Okay? I hope we have picked that at the moment. So let's go over to another word, teacher. 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 My teacher. My teacher taught me today. My teacher. Okay, so the right pronunciation here is teacher. 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 Okay, that's out at the end. Mute as much as you can, bring it out. So, but Nigerian pronunciation, you just leave it at teacher. You know me anything to you. So the next word here is available. 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 Normally we pronounce it as everyday word available. I'm available. I'm available. I'm available. And it's the way you shape your mouth when it comes to pronunciation. Like really, it's one of the things that affects or affected Nigerian pronunciation is actually accents. Okay, we have a different accent from other countries. Like I can tell you that Nigerians are so, well, let me not use the word bad, but we are not so good at pronunciation, and that's why some of us have to like start all over again, start learning pronunciation, which is good for us. It's good for our tomorrow. It's good for our kids. It's good for the children. As at the time I was in secondary school, we learned is like uh how we were not deep into phonetics, vowel sounds and all that. We learned it as periphery, and then we are so used to our local languages, normal Nigerian language, like pidgin and English. Sometimes we're like forced to speak English in classrooms, and like seriously, I'm sure with some persons it's like that. Okay, that depends on the environment where you grew up, where you had your education. My secondary school was in Owerri. Okay, so most of the time we spoke Igbo. We spoke Igbo. I can actually teach you Igbo language very well, very. Okay, but for now we are speaking English and we are learning both vocabularies and pronunciation. So we are done with available. Now go over to no. No. Like I said earlier, some of these words can be so tricky when it comes to pronouncing them. A bit difficult. Like some people don't may not have the time to think they pronounce the word as no. It's the same as no. Now, in this case, we are talking about a K-N-O-W. K-N-O-W. Okay, it's pronounced as no. You can as well pronounce it the same as N-O. Like no, no, go. Okay, so the right pronunciation there is no. In most cases, like I want to advise you, I want to encourage you. If you're learning English, you're learning pronunciation, go ahead. Go ahead. Don't allow anyone to discourage you from whatever, even if it didn't used to be part of you, part of how you speak, how you pronounce your words, and all of a sudden your friends start saying you pronounce or speak in a certain way, and you're like, oh, so you're forming for ne, my dear. Disregard that. Disregard that. Speak correctly. It's for your own good. You're building yourself as much as you can, and at the time where you have to flow with them as well, it doesn't stop you. I mean, you have an advantage. You know how to pronounce very well, as well. You know how to go back to your normal. I'll encourage you, if you're learning pronunciation, you're learning phonetics, stay at it. Okay, don't allow anyone to discourage you. So a lot of friends are like that. So but don't bother about that. Disregard that. Okay. So let's go ahead. Okay, the next one is formula. 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 Okay, I'm sure we're used to pronouncing it as formula. Formula, mathematics, formula, physics. We have a formula. We have a pattern. Okay, so in this case, we are saying you should pronounce it as formula. Okay, formula. Okay. All right. The seventh one is about. why they waka about? Why are you moving about? Why are you moving about? So the right pronunciation is not about, it's about. The difficulty there sometimes, why I said is tricky, is because of the way you just have to shape your mouth. You just have to shape your mouth in certain way to be able to get this pronunciation very well. Before you know it, they say you're speaking like you're British or American. It's something you have to do over time. You have to repeat it over and over and over. And please do not mind the background noise, okay? Um, some people are watching some movies, but I have to make this video. You understand? You're waiting for a quiet, like very, very quiet environment to make your video. Sometimes you might not get it. So I just hope the editor will be able to help me do something on this video and reduce the noise. I don't pay for a studio. This is my studio. So let's continue. The next one is myth. 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 So the right pronunciation there is, so we have number 9, right? If I'm correct. It's myth. 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 No be meat. It's not meat, or it's not MEAT. This is MYTH. So when it comes to TH, usually pronounce it as th. Myth. Myth. Okay. So the last one, and but not the least, is quixotic. 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 So that is where I'm wrapping it up today. For today. I'm gonna wrap it up here for today, and I hope you learned something. If you have any question, very soon we'll be going online. And please, like I say, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We are just starting, and I know subsequently we'll have more words, and we also have time to start learning vowel sounds, consonant sounds, and the difference between diphthongs and monotones. Oh wow, that's a lot of work, but for now, let's learn pronunciation. From pronunciation, you'll be able to also get, these sounds. So keep learning with me, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscription is very important. So you can also encourage us. Watch this video, share to your friends, and like as well. Thank you once again for joining me today. I'm your friend, Covenant Amara.